Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and it's 5 Thrift Store Friday! Yes, it's 5 Thrift Store Friday, the happiest day of the week, and man, do I have another action-packed episode for you guys today. If you are a vintage toy hunter, if you collect vintage toys, or you love to hunt for vintage toys in thrift stores like myself, you do not want to miss today's episode because I found some pretty amazing things at the thrift. So we're going to hit up at least 5 different thrift stores, and I can't wait to show you what I found today. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you are, hit that like button and let's roll out.
My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
All right, well, let's see what we got here at the Goodwill. There's a lot of toys. Bins are full. The shelving is full, but not sure if it's got anything we want in it. I'll check that out. Universal Heroes. Some little bootlegs. I got a, let's see here. Man, that's gonna fall on me. Got a pterodactyl. What do we got here? Little Jack-in-the-Box bobblehead. Well, that looks kind of old. I don't know if it is or not. I'll probably get it. It's only $1.99. It's kind of neat. We love Jack-in-the-Box. Oh man, for a second I thought these were like muscle figures. That would have been awesome. Little white babies and little black babies. All right, what else do we got? Anything else? We got a Bugs Bunny. Wabbit season. Oh, look, he wears the... Remember that cartoon where it's like Wabbit season, duck season, Wabbit season, duck season. He's got the duck bill to pretend he's a duck. Well, depending on condition, he's selling anywhere from $8 to like $13. I'm just gonna leave him here. I'm not picking him up, but I'm definitely gonna get this Jack-in-the-Box bobblehead. I like this a lot, actually. Well, I was over here checking out the DVD section, and here's a season 1 complete series, season 1 of the Twilight Zone for $5. So I'll probably pick that up. We got Rambo, The Fight Continues. It's got a Blockbuster Video sticker on it. That's kind of cool. 200 classic cartoons. Heckle and Jekyll, Hunky Spunky, Woody Woodpecker, Mr. Bang, Katrinka and the Skipper, Casper. Some of these I don't know at all. Okay. I was just checking this out. Looks like it's missing disc 1. There's 2, 3, and 4, but it doesn't have disc 1. Here's a couple of fun Disney books. We got Mickey Meets the Giant. Take it over here. I always like to look through them just to make sure no kids actually like took like a crayon and colored the pages. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. What do they want for that? $1.69. And then we've got this one here, Thumper's Little Sisters. Pretty good shape too. And I just pulled this off the shelf, the Andy Griffith Show Collector's Edition. It's about $20 worth of stuff. Check these out. I think they're all different. Maybe some of them are doubles. Oh, check that out. Top Gun, what do they want for that? $8.99, $9. That's more than I want to pay for it, but that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, so I ended up not getting any of the DVDs. I put them all back on the shelf. The Twilight Zone, the Bonanza set, the Andy Griffith. Just, I put everything back on a shelf, the old Westerns. I was like, man, I got so many other DVDs that I still need to watch. I don't need to keep just adding stuff to it, you know? So anyway, I put those back on the shelf. The one thing I did get, actually I got a couple of things. I did end up picking up this Mickey Meets the Giant book. I remember there was, I think it was like Mickey the Giant Killer or something like that. When I was a kid, there was a cartoon where I remember him, he was a tailor, if I remember. And there was a bunch of flies flying around, and he took a fly swatter and he swatted them, and he killed 7 flies with one swift blow of the fly swatter. And then he ran around. And all the village people were talking about a giant that was like bullying the town. And I remember Mickey was like, I killed 7 in one blow, 7 in one blow. Like, he was just like so excited. And they thought that he was talking about killing 7 giants in one blow. So they sent him off to like kill the giants. So I don't know if that's what this book is about. I haven't read through it yet or anything. I just kind of looked at the pictures. But anyway, I picked this up. I also got this Jack in the Box bobblehead figure. I'm pretty sure he is vintage, although I do not know what era he's from. But this rubber and this plastic definitely feel old. I did look him up. He's selling for about 15 bucks or so, 20 bucks, between 15 and 20. And they do, on the eBay listings, people do have him listed as vintage. Now that could be early 2000s, 1990s. I don't know. But I have a bunch of little bendy figs that are Jack in the Box bendy figs that this is gonna go great with. So this is just something that I'm adding to my Jack in the Box collection. Actually, I picked up 3 things. I got the book, I got the Jack in the Box, the Jack in the Crack bobblehead, and I picked up this freaking awesome Top Gun wall plaque, and I know exactly where it's gonna go. It's gonna go back here on this wall. For those of you that are longtime subscribers, you know that I used to have a bunch of carded figures back here. Most of those carded figures were modern stuff, like the TMNT reproduction stuff they just put out, some Marvel like Superman, Batman, that type of stuff. So I took all that modern stuff down, and I'm gonna try and keep it all vintage, but also put some wall plaques up in the back. So I've got a few different wall hangers that I'm gonna put back here. But I am rearranging the bunker and putting some old stuff away that's been on the shelves here for like 5 years, and bringing stuff that was in totes that I had stored away and redoing the room with new stuff. So at some point in time, I don't know exactly when, but I'll give you guys a new toy room tour. But in the meantime, this is gonna go up in the background. This is so badass. I paid up a little bit for it. It was like $9 more than I would typically wanna pay for something like this. But Top Gun was like one of my favorite movies growing up, and I couldn't resist it. All right, let's go hit up a Goodwill and see what kind of goodies they got. Maybe we can find something good over there, something to add to the scoreboard. What you got for me today, Goodwill? What you got for me today?
Oh, look at this. We got an aircraft carrier just sitting here in the appliance section. See if it works. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you could set your King Kong and your Godzilla up on that and have them battle it out. Oh, look at that. It's Zippy. Zippy the monkey. Oh, and better yet, they only want $1.99 for them. I had one very similar to this as a kid. Mine was a little bigger, and mine had like a little hole where you could insert that banana in his mouth, but I'm definitely picking him up. Oh my God, this guy just sold on February 7th for $85, and I'm getting him for $1.99. He's on that jazz, man. He's on the jazz. He's on the jazz, man. That jiggy jazz. This is awesome. I'm just keeping them in my collection though. Well, hot damn, man. I was pleasantly surprised to see old Zippy sitting on the cart there. Like I said earlier, I had a Zippy the monkey when I was a kid. Mine was a little different than this, a little bit bigger,
than this one, and it had a little hole in the mouth where you could place the banana and whatnot. But I used to carry that monkey around with me everywhere. And then at one point it disappeared. I didn't know where he went. And years later, we used to have, where I lived in Pennsylvania growing up, we used to have an above ground pool, and my dad had built a deck around it. Well, when I was about, I don't know, maybe 12 years old, I was under the deck, and I don't even know what I was doing under there, but I saw a banana sticking up out of the ground, and I looked, and it was my Zippy. It was my Zippy monkey. I guess maybe at one point when I was a kid, I crawled under there and just left him, and I pulled him up out of the ground, and he was just covered in mud and dirt and stuff like that. And I was like, oh man, my Zippy, that's where he went. He just disappeared. But like I said, as a kid, I must have crawled under there and just left him there. And then the elements got to him. So, but yeah, I was actually pretty shocked to see how much old Zippy is selling for these days. But how freaking awesome is this? Who remembers Zippy the monkey, or maybe had one of these toys when you were a kid? Leave me a comment below. All right, gang, let's go hit up Big Texas Thrift and see if we can keep the ball rolling.
We got a Shaggy in here. We got a wrestler of some type. We got these little squinky, Marvel figures. And I don't know that guy's name, but I've seen this figure before. So he's a Marvel Legends guy. Let's see, can we find anything else in the bags? What's in here? What is that guy there? What's it say on his chest? I can't read it. I probably need my reading glasses. But that's a TMNT. That's a TMNT figure. And then, that might be TMNT maybe as well? I don't know. And, oh, look at that dude. Who is that guy? Oh, he's kind of cool looking. I don't know what he is. Is he a TMNT as well? From this new line? What do I want for that bag? $3.29? I might grab that whole bag just for that. He's missing his tail. But that little figure is pretty neat. Oh, we got some more down here. There's a Superman. And a Flash, and then looks like a Luke Skywalker, and then, oh, look at that dude. I wonder if he's all intact. That's a Venom figure or something. There's a Batman in there, and somebody else, that gold figure. Oh, look at this. Is he missing his tail too? Is missing his tail. And then we got these TMNT here. And they just broke all these TMNT up into different. Someone dumped their TMNT collection, that's for sure. I wonder if is that Mondo Gecko? Maybe? I don't know. What are these here? Is that Doc McStuffins, possibly? Oh, looky. It's our boy Buzz. Look at these here. Got some Marvel cards, it looks like. They went $7.50 for that, though. I have no idea if those are worth anything. Oh, look what I just spotted. There's more of them. So let's see. 7, 14, 21, 28. So probably about $30 worth of cards there. And again, I have no idea if they're worth anything. They could be worth nothing. They could be worth like $1 each, you know? They're from the 90s, I think. I think they're from 1994. That's the one we were looking at earlier. Some cool artwork there, that's for sure. I'm gonna drop that kind of money on it. I don't know, it could be like $100 worth of cards or something, you know? Oh, okay, so we got these cards. No, there's a Catwoman. Not a Catwoman, I'm sorry, a Batgirl. I've never seen that figure before. Alright, I'm gonna have to look some of this stuff up. Some of it I'm gonna put back. Oh, there's a Adam West Batman in there. And these bags are only $3-4 a piece. Yeah, like I said before, you know, I'm not really much of a Marvel collector, but if some of these figures are cool, I'd probably keep them for myself, and then some of them I would just lot up and sell on eBay. Maybe like these TMNT. I picked this up too, just because it had this dude here. I have no idea who that is. Just thought it was kind of almost looks like a RoboCop sort of thing, but it's not. At least I don't think it is. It's probably something Marvel. Okay, so from what I can tell, these TMNT figures, there's roughly 3 per bag, and they're selling for $8 to $10 a piece. So I will probably pick up, so there's this bag. This is a Teen Titan figure. He's selling for about $10 too. And then we've got this bag. So we've got these 3 bags of TMNT. I'm gonna put this back on the shelf. That little head's kind of cool, but don't need them. Saw this, didn't know what this was. I just grabbed it, but I'm probably gonna put this back too. Don't really need that. I thought the sea creature was kind of neat. Got this dude, and now I just need to make a decision on if I'm going to keep any of these Marvels and maybe try and resell them. So I need to look them up. Okay, so this Venom looking figure is missing a leg, and he's missing a hand over here on this side, so he's going back on the shelf. This bag here, this Superman's selling for like $10, the Flash for $10. I guess it'd be worth it, but I mean, the bag's definitely worth more than $4, but I think I'll just put this back as well. Oh, and check this out. I found like this bazooka looking thing like on the shelf over there. Like, listen to how powerful this is. This is like could do some damage, man. Like, it doesn't have the missile for it, but I don't know, maybe you can like shoot a mad ball out of it or something. Oh man, check this out. It's a Stretch Armstrong dude. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name, but for $3.29, I think I'll grab him. That is awesome. Oh man, decisions. So this is gonna cost about $30 if I buy all of these. From what I can tell, each of these cards on eBay is selling for about $2 a piece. So these first 3 cards, if I were to sell those first 3, I'd almost have my money back. So it'd take like 3.5 cards basically. And from what I can tell, there looks like in these plastic protectors, there appears to be 2 cards in each. So there's basically 6 on this side and 6 on this side. There could be others in the middle there. Oh man, it's a chunk of change, you know, $30. But, you know, I might be able to double my money on it and get some extra kickity cash to buy some things that I actually want to buy. All right, I'll think about it. Because if I get all these TMNT, it's going to be $10 for all of them. I can probably sell them for like 30, 40 each. This guy's selling for $30 all day long on eBay. So, you know, 30, 40, about 45, $50. I should be able to flip it for over $100, I would imagine, all of this together. All right, I think I'm going to grab these. All right, I'm putting these back. This guy actually has his tail, which this this dog looking kid. Dog Pound, is that his name or something? But you don't normally see him with his tail. But like this figure here, he's got his tail is like broken off in the back. And I just don't think I want to mess with it. So yeah, I'll leave him here for a TMNT fan.
Vacman, that's his name, Vacman. I've had this guy before. I had one that was a vintage one that was in the box. I sold him at my yard sale last year, and he's missing the little pump that inserts into the side of his head right there, and then you pump him up real big, and then it has like this little lever over here on the side that you push in to let all the air out and stuff like that. But this is a stretch, or part of the Stretch Armstrong, I can't even talk, part of the Stretch Armstrong line. Wow, that's kind of a tongue twister. But yeah, this guy is pretty cool, selling for about 30 bucks. So I snagged him. I don't know if I'll hang on to him or sell him yet. Like, kind of missed the old one, but could also use a little extra kiggity cash. Ended up putting all those action figures back on the shelf, but I did get the trading cards. So let's do a little show and tell. Okay, so here's the good news. There ended up being 4 sheets total. So we've got 2 of them here, front and back. So there's 4 sheets total, front and back. And the artwork on these things is just absolutely amazing. So I paid about $30 by the time tax was calculated in. And I was like looking at these, and even if they're only worth like a couple bucks each, this sheet and part of this one would end up getting me my money back if I sold them at like $2 a piece. So I've got all of these here on the back as well. This one is pretty cool. I just love how vibrant the color is on that Captain America one. And then we've got this one over here. So I may need to end up contacting my friend Leonard McCord of McCord Toys and see, and also founder of the Metroplex Collectible Show. I may need to contact him to see if I have anything significant here. So these are a couple of the sheets. I also got these other 2. Check these out. Oh my gosh. I mean, like I said, this artwork is just phenomenal. And I'm not really like a big Marvel guy, but these things are absolutely beautiful to look at. So let's flip this around. Oh, we got lots of Hulk on this side. Oh man, that one is awesome. Hulk and Thing battling it out. Flip this over here. There's the Sentinel. Yeah, these are phenomenal. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. Man, we are on a roll today. We are on a roll. I can't wait to show you what else I found. Let's go hit up another Goodwill. What you got for me today, Goodwill? What you got for me today?
All right, let's see. What do we got? Got a mousetrap game. Looks like a lot of junk. Looks like a remote control car off-road drift. Oh, what do we got here? What is this? Talking through Boris voice synthesizer? I'll check that out. That is actually really cool. What do they want for that? Is there a price tag on it? It was originally $40. Let's see, $4.99? Yeah, I think this is gonna come home with me for $4.99. Has it got a year on it? I wonder, like, when it was made. 1999. All right, whoops. All right, yeah, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna get that. Hey, check out like these framed posters or photos or whatever. Not photos, like poster prints. University of Arkansas. It's all TCU stuff, it looks like. Yeah, that's cool. If you're a TCU fan, that would make for some great artwork in your man cave.
I gotta say, this was a pretty cool score, but it could have been a whole hell of a lot better if it actually worked and the wires weren't pulled out of it. So unfortunately, it doesn't work, but it still makes a pretty awesome display piece. Let me show you what it looks like. So check this guy out, man. He looks menacing. Just, this thing is just so cool. I would have loved to have seen it all lit up. I'm sure those little light bulbs in there probably, I don't know if they glow white or glow red, but I'm sure it looks pretty awesome in the dark. And then this thing here, this kind of reminds me of the Masters of the Universe Snake Mountain playset, you know, where you've got that microphone and you can make it talk. Unfortunately, if you look here, the wires are pulled out of it. And then let me grab this one here from around back. Here we go. You can see like that's wire is it's pulled out. Now that could possibly get fixed. I am no electrician by any means. Even like, you know, electrician 101, like none of that stuff. I am not a handy person by any means, so I don't even know if it can be fixed. Oh, it looks like his teeth are coming off there. I'm gonna need to actually super glue those back on. I don't know, is he supposed to have other teeth here and they fell out, or are they supposed to be missing? If he did have teeth and they're just missing because they fell out at some point in time, I think it makes him look even cooler not having the teeth. So anyway, pretty cool display piece. Like I said, I'll probably put it up on a shelf here somewhere, but I thought this was pretty neat. All right, gang, we're gonna switch gears right now. Normally 5 Thrift Store Friday is all about the thrift stores, but yard sale and garage sale season are starting to open up here in Texas. So I've been checking out the garage sale app, and I saw a moving sale that said they had some vintage toys. So I decided to stop by and check it out. And I can't wait to show you this fun little piece of not just toy history, but circus history. It's pretty awesome. Check this out.
That's one you don't see too often. Some more modern stuff over here. Oh wow, check out this Chicago Bulls locker. Real cool, man, that's real cool. So check this out. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, Human Cannonball. I'm definitely getting this. She said it works. She actually demonstrated it for me. It's freaking awesome. So I'll make sure I demonstrate it for you guys later. And I'm gonna pick up some of these patches. So I ended up grabbing the Mighty Mouse patch, and I also got the Yosemite Sam patch. I think those are awesome. But this Human Cannonball toy from Barnum and Bailey just completely won me over. Like, this thing is freaking awesome. And when I first saw it on the shelf, I thought it might have been like an Evel Knievel toy, but turns out it is a Human Cannonball from the Barnum and Bailey Circus era. So this thing is awesome. It actually functions, it works. So we're gonna fire this guy out of the cannon here in just a minute, but let's take a little closer look at it. So this thing is gonna need a little bit of dusting. You can see it's, you know, it's a little dirty. But man, this thing is awesome. I just love it. And you can see it has a figure inside of here. His arms are made out of rubber, but he's made out of like a hard plastic. And I'm assuming so that, you know, when he is fired out of the cannon, that his hands will probably hit the ground first and maybe provide a little shock absorption so the plastic doesn't break as easily. But we're gonna fire him out of this thing here in just a minute. But I just wanted to give you a closer look at it. We got the stars and stripes, the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus logo, the greatest show on earth. Man, this thing is just absolutely killer. Really fantastic. Let's put it to the test. All right, so we are about to launch the Human Cannonball.
So we'll see how far we can go. So I want you to go stand down there.
Are you gonna shoot towards me?
Yeah, shoot it towards you. Stand about right there. That should be good. And what we can do, we can aim him up. We can shoot him straight ahead. We're gonna kind of put him at like a 45-degree angle. There we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How freaking rad is that thing? Oh my God, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. All right, so we got one more store on the agenda today. We're gonna go hit up Thrift Giant with Thrifty Pants. And we're gonna finish today strong. Wait until you see what I pull out of this store.
Well, let's see, we got some big boxes here. Question is there anything good in them? It looks like a bunch of junk in this one, or at least stuff that I'm not interested in. Yeah, there's nothing in there for me. How about this one over here? It doesn't look like there's anything in there either. Oh, is this a vintage one? Or is that the reproduction? Let's see if we can find a year on this somewhere. Let me see. I'm gonna have to get a little better look at this. I think that says 2024 on it. It's actually from 2022. But he sells for like 15 to 20 bucks. They want 7 for them. I might grab them at that price. Oh, check it out. It's a Fisher Price Sasquatch. If he had his remote control, I'd probably get him, but I never see him without the remote, or with the remote. He's always without the remote. Oh, look at these guys. Little pizza dudes. Pizza Papa. It says press me. Does he actually still work? That one doesn't. And neither does that one. These guys are like 20 years old. They were released in 2002. Well, damn, these guys are selling for like $50 each. Okay, I'm gonna get both of them for 50 bucks. Well, maybe not. He's actually missing his pizza. He's got his, unless the pizza's laying around here somewhere. There's an Atlanta Braves troll. You know what? I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna leave him here and let some TMNT fan come along and find them and be like, oh my God, score. So we'll leave him here to make someone else happy. I've got him already. And I mean, you could buy them for like 15 bucks. So it's really not, I don't need it. I've got them already, and to flip it, it's just not worth it. And to be honest with you, I'm half tempted to leave him here. Now, he is selling for like 50 bucks, and there's only like 4 or 5 listed on eBay in the first place, but there's only been like 1 or 2 that's been sold in the last 90 days. So it's not something that sells quickly, you know, it's not in high demand, but when it does sell, it sells for a pretty decent price. I don't know. Should I get it for 7 bucks and then just sit on it for a while? Oh my God, I thought I would never see the day that I would see a Pee Wee Herman at the thrift store. That is freaking awesome. All right, well, they want $12.91 for them. I've got them in the box. In fact,
the one that I scored in the box, which is right there, we'll take a look at it here in a second. I scored the day before Pee Wee died. It was so crazy. Like, he had popped up on Facebook Marketplace, this boxed Pee Wee Herman, and the dude only wanted like 50 bucks for it. So I was like, man, I'm all over that, you know? So I ended up like buying it, drove to Denton, which was about a 35-minute drive, picked him up, and then the very next day got news that Pee Wee had died. And when I went on eBay to look, these boxes with Pee Wee, the box Pee Wees were selling for like $200. It was absolutely crazy. So, but now I've got them in the box and I've got a loose version. Let's take a look. So here's my little ode to Pee Wee corner. So I got this NECA one at Target earlier this year. But there's the boxed one that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. And here is
the one that I just picked up at Thrift, giant. I also, that Pee Wee Herman, I actually, this little carded one back here, I picked that up off of a claim sale on Instagram. I got them for $25, which included the shipping. So I have a couple of these little loose figures as well. So I'd like to get more of them, but for right now, this is what I've got as far as my Pee Wee collection, plus a bunch of VHS. I actually have some sealed copies of Pee Wee VHS and some loose ones that I can watch. And of course, I picked up the Pizza Papa. I got the Pizza Papa. So cool little piece, sells for about 40 to 50 bucks. So I'll probably list him up on the eBay store, try to make a little extra kiggity cash, cover the cost of Pee Wee, and then put a few extra dollars in my pocket. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed watching today's episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button. That helps me out. It helps my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I got a lot more great content coming your way. In fact, if you want to watch more videos just like this, then check out this next video.